dudettes, all, I think, 3 of you that actually watch this. Or players that are watching this sometime in the future. Relish, in the last session, our mid-session, so a few days ago, so this would be actually 25, a good number to end on, consisted of a slightly long and complicated assassination scene, which resulted in the death of Mort, which, through the efforts of our necromancer over the course of their downtime, has resurrected him. I also believe. I don't think anyone actually did anything with their downtime. No one talked to me, so they all sat there and stared at screens, walked around town, or masturbated furiously. Or all. I don't know. All the above. That's a disturbing image. So, what is it you all wish to do?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
We had like 2 days of downtime to do. What are the random shit you would like to do? Go see a doctor, get healed, work on projects, go mug people, do some footwork, get some info, you know. What the fuck are you doing?
Party have any comments?
Honestly, seeing as my face is out there, I'm probably just gonna lie low.
Well,
Stay out of public view as much as I can.
well, as long as you stay in Purple Elephant territory, you're pretty okay. Data.
Yeah.
2 days of downtime, what would you have done?
I would like to revisit my grenades blueprint.
Alright. Make an equivalent explosives check.
My roll 20 is being per Nikki.
I've noticed. I know Spallin has spent that time resurrecting Mort.
Yes.
There we go. Now my roll 20 is doing its fucking thing. Alright. Bup.
I will say one thing. You don't need to bring an ice chest next time you go to the beach. Have him hold everything.
Okay. 22 successes on my explosives roll.
You found the problem.
I bet I fucking did.
Yeah, there was a slightly larger than normal gap between your fuse and everything else.
Okay. Well, maybe the next one will do something.
Correctly. Headspace. Here we go. Let's figure this one out.
Alright. Well, that one, that's a thing. Dump a little sprinkling of credits on that. Now have one Heisenberg Mach 2. I keep on wanting to refer to this thing like it's a dong bomb, because I keep on wanting to say fucking Heimerdinger.
You're a dinger and you're a donger.
Yeah, I meant to ask him why the hell he wanted to name this bomb after the father of the nuke. He isn't here right now, so...
Yeah, but like every time I go to think about it, my brain just goes Heimerdinger.
Oppenheimer. The man who invented the fucking nuke.
Oh, it was Oppenheimer? Yeah, I fucking got it wrong twice. For some reason, I thought it was Heisenberg.
No!
Yeah, no, that's a completely different person.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Yeah, Oppenheimer is the father of well, nukes. I'm pretty sure he made Little Boy.
Yeah. Okay. hmm Anyway, how much of my time slot does this absorb?
About a day and a half.
All right, now go back to working on my fucking gun.
Massive 50 cal.
Yeah.
You're
fucking-
gonna, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, why did you want to name these bombs after the father of nukes?
Cause yeah.
It's a very highbrow reference.
Don't worry about it, bro.
I was honestly surprised when you named it.
Oppenheimer, it's just very fitting. I think slowly over time, I want it to be a very miniature warhead.
You want what? You want the next iteration to be a fucking micronuclear dial yield warhead?
Yeah, like the Fallout's nuka grenade. I want something like that.
Okay. Well, fucking hell. All right. The thing is, without a lot of finicky, maybe it's possible with nanotech. Because like, this is the thing: building nukes, getting yields below a certain point kind of starts to get hard. Otherwise, it's just not a nuclear bomb anymore.
It's just a bomb.
Yeah. So like, if I make a 24 millimeter dial yield nuke, the thing is, it will have so much yield, you wouldn't be able to throw it like a grenade. You'd still be in the blast zone.
I'm dead. I'll
Davy
be fine.
Crockett was still in the blast zone, and that thing actually was assisted.
Oh yeah, the Davy Crockett, the fucking Davy Crockett.
I'm already dead. I'm not too worried.
A Jeep-launched fucking mortar nuke. Welcome, Charles. I'm pretty sure the game Earth Defense Force, I think it was 4.1,
I mean, to be honest,
also had a hand grenade nuke.
I was either gonna name it the Oppenheimer or Curie, since it's only radiation.
What's with these highbrow references? I didn't know you were that smart.
It's funny. That's why I reference it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, is it done? Is the 50 cal done?
No, I fucking reworked the grenade so that it works theoretically.
I'll take some of those.
The version 2 needs to be tested, and you aren't getting any extra until you test the first one.
All right, fine.
And now I'm working on the gun, but I don't have enough time to
And
finish.
theoretically, he could test it on himself since he does have a
Well,
bigger
since
big
you don't
hospital.
sleep, you work through the night. You have plenty of time.
I'm dead. I don't need to sleep. Colin, could I borrow some of your undead? I'll make you more later. Don't worry about it.
You know, the grenade, it's not a lethal grenade, so it has very muted effect against undead, if it works at all.
I mean, undead still have muscle and whatnot. This thing is
I mean,
supposed
you
to
could-
paralyze them.
You could probably test it on the person that the one yellow fever we still have active.
Just like put it at his feet, pull the pin, walk away. Not much to
Basically,
search.
yeah.
Bye.
Mm.
And since it's right here, he can watch us test it. This is what I want to do. Could I borrow him for a bit?
As long as he doesn't die from it, okay.
He won't die. He'll just be not able to move for a bit.
I mean, unless I really fucked it up, then he'll die.
We don't know. That's the thing.
Hey, that's a good picture of a bunny. I'm
He
saving
went
that.
and tweaked the explosives of it so it actually detonates this time. Everything else is still
Alright, so-
standard.
Alright, I want to test this on random undead. I don't know which one you want me to use.
You could test it on the yellow fever guy that we have captive.
Go ahead and give me a mechanic
Yeah, let's
roll,
do
by
that.
the way. Data.
What?
Mechanic.
What about it?
Give me a mechanic roll.
Oh, sure, if that's what you want.
Yeah, for working on the fitty. The
Why do I
fitty.
look like
19 successes.
Okay.
Why do I look like America's Next Top Model?
I'm fucking no.
Data, the gun is up to about 90% done.
Why can't
It'll
it be
shoot, it just
one
won't
punch?
cycle. It is now a bolt action double 50 kill.
That is intimidating.
A musket? Nah, not a musket. A Mosin Nagata shoots 50 kills.
Well, it's a straight pull. It's a single shot, double barrel 50 kill. Oh, fuck.
Perish.
Alright, but yeah, let's what do I have to roll to test this on that one yellow fever gun that we have?
That is not combat. You just drop it at his feet and walk away.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Is that as close as you want to put it, or do you want to put it near this man? Under his chair? At his feet, in his lap, what?
Yeah, by the chair.
Yeah. By the way,
I mean, if
I-
it explodes on him, I think it'll hurt him.
I mean, as he's gonna go do this. By the way, I'm gonna go aside and make a sticker. You'll see why later.
Okay. What kind of sticker?
Standing by with
Don't worry.
first aid.
It's gonna basically be a punchline at this point, so I'll tell you later.
Oh yeah, you
Copyright
created a
infringement.
sticker.
He's gonna make these Oppenheimers copyright. Only he can make them. He's gonna patent them.
Patent pending. So, as the explosives goes off next to the chair, you see the legs of the chair give way as the man falls over onto the ground because of it. This man has mild burns on the side of his body that the bomb was on.
This works.
Did it even stun him?
He's unconscious.
Well, I mean,
He's unconscious, and I'll just say you put it left of his chair. The left side of his body has third-degree burns.
They're tending to those.
I'd have to muse that. Well, the charge is a bit more powerful than I intended. I'll admit.
I'll take your
But-
entire stock.
I'll take your entire
But okay. How many would you like? Let's see.
I mean,
price
hold
to
up,
produce. What?
Is there a way to check if he's paralyzed? I mean, I mean, hold on, no, hold on.
Hold on. Okay. Let me.
Theoretically,
Actually,
even if
let me.
they're-
Let's see. Fucking. Can I take? I'm just gonna do a physical medical check.
I was asked for a medical physical check from Sarah as she's trying to mess with him.
Hey, I critted.
Oh my god.
I want to see what the deeper effects of this were, whether or not the muscles were affected in the way I intended and shit.
As you approach the man and begin to feel him, you see his muscles are spasming randomly.
I like this.
Not enough for his arm to move, but they're like individually just spasming.
I see. Well, that is what I was going for on the electricity bit.
This is beautiful. I want more.
But
Okay.
under his clothes, he seems to be perfectly fine, but anything that was in direct line of sight with the explosion is now like growing boils from the burns.
I see. Okay. I see. So when used on unshielded flesh, this will most likely cause
2-degree burns.
You can attribute this to a flash burn.
Yeah. Covering too much of the body, it'd be really fatal. As it stands, this guy still needs to go to the hospital.
I'm already tending to him.
His left eye is also kind of glossed over. You might have blinded him.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll be fine. He only needs one.
Okay. Anyway, so just remember not to use this near anyone important, but in all likelihood, important equipment and shit would survive exposure.
Mhm.
This is
Most likely.
fantastic news.
Well,
This
you
is- this is-
didn't.
ooh.
What?
It's like, well, I'm pretty sure this was outside your ship, so you wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, I have to make an extrapolation here, you know.
You didn't leave anything nearby, no communicators. This man had nothing on him. He was stripped of most of his shit to begin with.
Well, sensitive, unshielded equipment, obviously, but like, you know, it didn't burn through his clothes. I doubt it's gonna detonate bombs and shit.
That's
Well,
a
unless
big
it's-
if.
Well, if they're electrically activated compounds, obviously. But I mean,
Like a block of
theoretically-
C4 might blow up.
block of C4 definitely, if it was unshielded. But like that's the thing I'm saying. It's like, you know,
No, actually, this would not set off a block to C4.
mm.
Hmm.
Are you saying electrically activated explosives aren't activated by my electricity
Yeah,
bomb?
I think it has to be direct electric current that sets off C4.
It's the
This-
plastic cap on the C4, which is attached to it. It's not electricity, it's the high thermal output that sets it off.
Hmm.
Now,
Right.
if the C4 had a plastic cap attached to it, this would set off the plastic cap, which would set off the C4.
To be fair, like,
And-
you can set C4 on fire and it won't explode.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that component of it. Anyway, so yes, C4 that's ready to go, I guess, is the clarification. Anyway, but so
Like a
it was
suicide
pointing out-
vest.
it didn't burn through his clothes, so I imagine this has
There
very
are
limited
small
effects
burn
against-
marks here and there.
has very limited effects against hardy materials that are not electrically sensitive. Meaning that there is a wide range of things it can be safely employed on, including bigger ships. I do imagine this might have unwanted side effects if it goes off in like a fighter or something, but that's such a niche case. When would you ever set one of these off in a fighter that you're currently inside of?
I imagine him trying to roll down the window and throw it and just miss. Okay, as we fly by, I'm gonna throw this out. Just opens the window. Roll the throw. Critical failure. As you go in the backswing, your hand hits the top of the cockpit and you drop it and it like rolls behind the seat. Oh no!
Anyway, so I assume same material cost 100 credits to make one.
You're kind of cobbling it together just to get the output you wanted. You'd be looking about 150 to make it appropriate.
Professional. All right.
You know, give it a casing so that this thing doesn't fall apart if you drop it by accident. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I'll sell them to you at 220 a pop.
Like I have no money, but like you can you give me like at least 2?
Look at
Wait, you
I'm
don't have
broke.
money anymore?
I died.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
I
carry all your
forgot.
money on you, or weren't you gonna leave some on the ship?
Nope.
Actually, no. My credits are all online.
Yeah.
It was on his communicator, which was on his body when he was shot. If it did survive, the cops now have it.
Right. I forgot about that whole you being broke thing. All right, I'll give you 3 for free.
Yay!
Anyway, when you receive these grenades, they all have a small, like 1-inch long, bright yellow sticker near the bottom that says "animals harmed in the making of."
I like that.
Anyway, yeah, there you go.
Imagine it's a little spider figure doing a little thumbs up.
You can imagine that. All right, yeah, that covers that, I guess.
Now I am not weaponless. I have better
Yeah.
Oppenheimers.
You can
You
also
are
have,
what then?
Make
there
sure-
is that spare Uzi that the Yellow Fever guy had.
And make sure to grind some scratch together, because the gun definitely is on lease when I get it done.
The gun
Say
is on
what?
these.
I paid for it.
Oh, you paid for a bunch of the base parts, and that's all for free, but you still have to pay for the labor.
I basically bought the 3D printer so you can make me the gun.
That is a wonderful idea you had. You still have the 3D printer.
It's on the ship.
Yeah.
Yep, it is
I-
on the ship.
I can't
But
carry
it's-
that around.
It is on the ship, but I don't own it. Maybe you could sell me a stake in the 3D printer.
I'll give you half the shares of the 3D printer. You give me the gun.
I'll take that deal.
I
I'll
think you
just give you
paid
the whole
s-
thing. It's yours. I bought it for you.
I think you
Don't
paid
deny yourself any asset to which you are owed.
$7,000 is I think what he paid for it. So
No, I paid 14,000. We talking about? No, it was 7,000. Yeah, my bad. Darn thing was $7,000.
Anyway,
you just handed off a $3,000 stake effectively.
that works for me.
It's half yours, even though I'll probably never use my hat because I don't know how to craft anything.
That's
Even
fine.
Even if you
It's
don't
just
know how
that
to
as-
craft, you can print off simple shit like LP guns.
Yes, but even in the interim, it is still, was going to be entirely yours, meaning you could take it or sell it at some point. Now, it has to
Now-
be both our decisions, which
Mhm,
is much more suitable to me.
But yeah, I'll let you own half of it, and then now you get a gun.
Speaking of which, if you do want to print off LP guns, go buy yourself a handful of 50 Beowulf rounds and you can do it. Because that's what it fires.
Don't tempt me. I know what those
No,
are.
it fires 50 AE. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, never mind. Then I don't care.
It's still a powerful round. There's a D8 for a disposable pistol.
The thing is, I need either a handgun or a special gun. It's the only thing I can shoot.
It'd be a handgun. The Uzi's also a handgun.
I don't have any nines though.
It comes
have
with
the
its
ammo.
one mag.
I know that's the point.
25 rounds.
I mean, I have to take it. I have no other weapons.
Your
And
hands.
9mm is not that expensive.
I do no, cause slamming, I have to slam my whole body into it. No?
No, it's just you're slamming your arms.
You're hitting someone. That's all that really matters.
What's
it
the
is a
damage dice?
strike.
For
1d6.
Dang.
For your Uzi, I don't know about the Uzi.
It's still 9mm, so it's 1d6 plus 1 maybe.
So the damage is how much? 1 and then 1 AP.
1d6 plus 1 with 1 AP. But it has an auto function, so you
Yay.
could take the full auto firing for it.
I'm guessing this is a short range weapon.
Yeah.
And 25 rounds.
Yes.
And I can only shoot 20 and full auto.
It fires 15 as a full auto burst.
Man, this gun is trash. I can't wait till I get my 50 kill.
You know what? I'll give you a 30-round mag just so you can have 2 bursts of it and then reload.
Alright, thank you. I mean, bursting is like the only thing I do. This is my whole gimmick. I shred things.
Time to suppressive fire with an Uzi.
Alright,
Raining outside.
I'm geared now. I got 3 Oppenheimers and an Uzi.
In your fists. Which, for anyone who hasn't been paying attention or know, he does not look like Mort.
No.
Oh
No.
boy.
He's
No,
in
I
someone
don't.
else's body.
Oh no.
So he's in
But
the
it's
body
still
of one of the
me,
random
guys.
people that y'all murdered. He just has a patch of orange fur on the top of his head to represent that he's Mort.
It's still me, guys.
It acts like Mort. It has some of his purr, but it's definitely not him. Considering he's
I
not
want
6'3".
I'm not 6'3". How tall am I now?
You're 5'5".
Ah, fuck.
That is the galactic average height.
It's okay, later on we could change that.
Don't worry, we can
You-
change
you
that.
could move me to
Saws.
a better body, couldn't you?
Huh?
You could move me to a better body.
Yeah, but then I don't know how that would affect your psyche though.
Yeah, moving bodies a lot's gonna fuck you up. You have no memory of your early life, by the way.
No, I'd assume so.
Your memory only picks up once you've started fighting. You only remember war.
You are violence incarnate.
Fighting and the lulls between are all that you remember.
And you enjoy sucking the life out of your victims.
Yeah. Yeah. Energy drain is be fun. It's gonna be really fun.
Why am I all of a sudden envisioning fucking Hellrider?
Where's my chain and my motorcycle?
Yeah,
You mean Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider. Yeah, there we go. I'm sitting here, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Where he grabs them and just opens up his mouth and yells at them. Just imagine that, just
Nom.
their face melts.
Let me eat your sins.
So,
Son.
what are you guys doing? You've laid low for a few days. There's still an all-persons bulletin out for Felix's mech and y'all, so
We should probably try.
leave the town is what Felix said.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
We should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we should out of here.
Mm. Did the Green Party at least win?
You wish to stay long enough to. You could look that up on the fucking net when you after you've gone. If you wish to travel to the city where the zombie outbreak is taking place, it'll be about a week to travel there.
Yeah, that's what we're planning to do next.
Which spaceship?
You still have 2 cars, unless you're going to abandon them.
We could sell them.
Could.
I mean, we have a spaceship. I mean, they're nice in case, you know, we have to travel on ground, but can we even, like, at least store the buggy in the spaceship?
The spaceship has no way of loading cargo.
Yeah.
Unless it's something you can pick up by hand and fit it through a person-sized door.
I mean, we could always
Well,
take the
a
cars. and then the
person-sized
spaceship
hole in the
just
bottom
goes-
of the ship.
Well, I mean, God, it might be an annoying thing, but like, I could try and take it apart and flat pack it.
Take apart the buggy and just have all the scattered from Elderbrook. Okay, guys, we need to go somewhere. Okay, I need about a week to put this back together.
This is
No.
a fucking idea, okay?
We could just have somebody drive with the cars and then everybody else on the spaceship. Just
Okay.
hang. I mean, I vote myself because, you know, I'm already dead. I'm technically expendable. You could always bring me back.
Can you even drive?
I can guess. What was the roll for driving again?
Drive wheeled.
Yeah, I got like a 9 on it.
Then yeah. So it's settled then. Y'all making the trip?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I'm already dead, so like they're just gonna think I'm one of them. So
On the road again.
So that's an interesting concept, is fucking intelligent undead just weaving amongst unintelligent undead.
Yeah.
Then again, it's a zombie outbreak. Outbreak?
What the hell, yeah?
the
They
zombie
might
out
not-
black.
If
Are you
it's
sure you
like-
haven't
if
been
it's like
bitten?
shut your face. If it's like a plague zombie outbreak, they might not be undead in the traditional sense.
That is true.
I'll be okay.
Probably will be, but you know,
I
something-
most likely will be.
just pointing that out. You know, there's a chance that you like Uber won't be.
I mean, it's better than not having a car, so we can do land travel all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, should we tell the elephants we're leaving so they don't use their anti-air guns on us?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we found the spaceship. at the
Felix
beginning.
informs them.
They shot us. Well, they shot.
But, your robot friend has pretty much stayed way the fuck away from you guys this whole time, so... He's just been parked at a fucking truck stop the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
if he's
did
going
you
to
guys-
stay there, that's $200 a day. So
Didn't you guys
Yeah.
buy like a crane or something so you can move the spaceship?
oh, spaceship
Or maybe
flies.
you bought a jack or something to fix the wheels and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the landing
I have
gear.
that thingy.
You fixed the landing gear.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is perfect. The other two are just solid beams that he's used to lay it down. Doesn't fix the other ones. Parts aren't here, which is the problem.
Yeah. Now I have the money and means. I'll get to like an orbital shipyard or something.
The nearest one's a few planets over.
It's fine. I'll get
You
there.
said this is a week, right? To travel over there?
Yes.
Alright.
We'll just have one of the other zombies drive it over there for us while I work on your leg situation that you're having problems with.
I don't have legs.
No, you want to be six something.
It'll
No,
be taller, so she's just gonna add femurs onto you and make you taller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
you
I'll
ever-
be okay.
Have you ever wanted digigrade leg extensions? What if
Digigrade leg extensions.
I'm thinking I'm good.
You can look like freaking Anubis by the time they're done.
Fucking hell.
That isn't a bad thing.
If the body she chose was any muscular, no. But no, you were an average body shape, so it doesn't. Really long legs,
Yeah.
thin body.
And didn't you want extra arms too?
Ooh.
It's kind of hard to do those kind of adjustments on the move. I will say, moving over to the spaceship, moving over to the nearest space station, is a matter of hours.
Or moving there through a spaceship is basically hours instead of weeks.
Planet to planet is just a few. Is just an hour. Is maybe an hour or two.
This is
Moving around the planet comes up to a day or so.
Wait,
They get to
sorry,
just about
no,
anywhere.
that makes me remember the basic elements. Couldn't I just jump up above the Karman line, travel at massive fucking speed, and then come back down there to cut it down? Well, I know the answer is yes. I'd like to hear why you would say no, but because I know we have actual, we have actual transports that do that. We just don't, because in the modern age it's really, really fucking expensive.
Yeah. I was like, yes, you could. That's what I said. Maximum of a day to get anywhere, just flying within the planet. You go to orbit, you'll be there in an hour or two.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like you gotta realize that if you live below the orbit of the International Space Station, it passes over your head every 90 minutes. That's just how fast you go in space.
Well,
with the
orbiting.
day could might then be done.
Well, if Data's gonna run off to a station real quick to fix his ship,
Yeah.
meh. They're just gonna wait in orbit the whole week, so he's safe.
Don't worry, I'll believe you when you say you
Arguably.
don't want to go near there.
Yeah, Data, space will be both safer and more dangerous. Keep that in mind.
Safer and more dangerous. Why is that?
Safer because nothing will physically be able to get to you. But if something does, it's often a big ship. Pirates or someone who'd want to take your tiny ship.
Don't worry
Hmm.
about it.
You're often
just
small
crack
enough
open
that
the
no one
window.
will care.
Yeah.
It's not
Wait,
worth their effort.
I just need to develop the fucking the hedgehog strategy where I need to past the point laminate my entire ship in just fucking in guided slam missiles.
No, just rig the entire thing with C4. No one's gonna bother you. Unless they just want to kill you.
Yeah, unless they're just here to kill me specifically, then it's good.
But it doesn't matter. You're just fucked.
Yeah, but you know.
But often not, most people aren't malicious enough to want to murder you just for the purpose of murdering you.
Yeah.
Most of the time they want to steal something from you, and you being intact is kind of important.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing? Are we staying in orbit for a day, or are we gonna go to the city?
Well, since Boom said it's just a few hours pop off, I'm gonna head up to the station, get my landing gear fixed for real, maybe buy a little extra equipment, and then come back down on the located city.
So basically, it's just gonna be a day then?
Basically, it'd take only so many hours.
So you want to preset your zombies to drive the week for you, and then you all just move ahead on the spaceship?
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah. Then I'm gonna be working on you while he's fixing the ship.
Yeah.
Being on a spaceship does not hinder progress of any kind, because space isn't bumpy. There's no rough terrain in space.
And no turbulence from atmosphere.
The only turbulence you'll find
Only
is
kids
gunfire.
want goats, guys.
I would imagine if we hit a wormhole, it'd be the only thing that mess us up.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna go. Oh damn, spilled my drink driving over that wormhole.
It could happen.
Random space anomaly occurs. Y'all get teleported.
Yeah.
Panic!
Okay, man, you basically have you have extra arms, and you're 6 feet
Accidentally
now.
found what?
I'm more terrifying.
You're 4
Charles!
arms and you're 6 feet.
I don't see.
Yeah, fuck the galactic average. I'm 6 feet.
With 4 arms.
With 4 arms.
That'll take days to do. And since you are all under constrained, you're basically abandoning your vehicles and letting zombies run it for you. Hope they make it.
I believe in them. They're technically.
Hope they make it. All the expendable youth are on that. I imagine you want to put your intelligent mercenary along with them to operate the guns and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
do that.
So they will arrive near the city in about a week. Your mercenary man has been left in charge of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's enough supplies aboard for... Actually, there's enough supplies for that one mercenary to be fed for the next month.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's just him now. The rest of you do a 1-hour pop over to the nearest station. Which, while it doesn't have the much in the means of ships to buy, it does indeed have a plethora of spare parts and an industrial-sized 3D printer.
Whoa, wonderful.
We'll do the legs first, so you have your 6 feet. Your arms will be done another day then.
I can't walk.
What's it gonna run for me to get the landing gear tip top?
Galactic average would run you about... Local area... you're looking at about 3,000 credits.
Alright, fine.
Yeah,
That's for your
I
other
sometimes
leg.
forget. I sometimes forget that we got like a few, like 300,000 from just the drugs alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Spaceships are expensive. The
Yes.
replacement parts are also expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the cheapest spaceships you can get is about 40k.
Yeah. I would also like to buy some parts I can use to put together a combat drone later.
This place actually sells drones.
Right, yeah. But I kind of want to build my own.
I'm just performing it.
Okay.
So yes, they do have repair parts for those drones as well.
So yeah, I'd like to bulk acquire, well not bulk acquire, more like just acquire some of the more finicky bits, namely a couple of high load, hover thrusters and like a really swampy central power unit and control mechanisms. The rest of the struts, guns, and casing and shit I can print and build myself.
The complex internal components. They do have hydrogen fuel cells available.
Can I make them explode like in Terminator 2?
Yes, actually.
Cool, I'll get me some of them.
You
How
can
much does it run
quite.
me?
You can. The hydrogen fuel cells are actually quite cheap at about 1,000 apiece.
Okay. I'll buy 8.
And you can just turn off their safety switch, which just has basically rampant fusion that has them detonate.
See that.
We're going from Oppenheimers to hydrogen fusion explosion.
Well, it's not a fusion explosion, it's just an explosion. The rapid fusion causes it to overheat, and then it will just explode.
Boom!
An actual
Right.
fusion explosion requires a much larger reactor, and those are devastating.
All right, so 8 hydrogen cells acquired.
Like a ship reactor.
So that's a very dense energy storage format, and a very good last word if we need a dead man's. All right, and then
These little things, they're meant for small drones, combat drones, defense drones, repair drones. They're meant for space use, so they're hardened against radiation and shit.
Yeah. Okay, then
They take a singular 1/4 fuel tank, and it lasts for 1 day.
Okay, and I assume that I can manufacture hydrogen fuel anywhere with tools I have available.
No, it's a little hard, but yeah.
So this is not just pure hydrogen fuel then?
There's a little bit of other shit mixed in, but it is mostly pure hydrogen, yes.
Okay, which, considering I myself literally know how to do that,
It's not hard,
assume-
it's just not...
there are other
Enough.
like catalyzing elements that need to be purchased before it can be used as hydrogen fuel. Is what I'm assuming.
Kind of. If you're using it in
Okay.
spaceships, yes. If you're just using it in little shit like this, it doesn't really matter. Straight
Okay.
hydrogen has a corrosive effect on some things. It also tend to leak out of containers. So other shit's
Okay.
mixed in to help keep them where they are.
Okay, following that, so, and beyond that, I just need to acquire the other 2 things, namely some internals and a few, like, actual good, like, efficient load hover components. Let's say,
Station does not have hover components.
Really? Doesn't? Okay.
No,
Fine.
it has RCS thrusters.
I see, yes, that's okay.
You should
How
try to
big are-
find some.
How big are
hoverboard.
those?
Oh, they're absolutely minuscule. Again, they're meant for drones.
How much for an RCS thruster?
Like 50 credits apiece. Again,
I'll buy
they're very
I'll buy
cheap.
20.
You need 6 for each. Well, you can use these as the main propulsion for a craft. For a tiny drone.
I mean, I don't know what I'll do with all of them, but, like, I figured, like...
I think you need 12 to get proper maneuvering from them.
Right. So, buy a set of 12 plus...
Per drone.
12 per drone. So, buy a set of 12
Yeah, if this thing's just going to be hovering around your ship, it's perfectly fine with this. If it's going to be chasing after other ships, it's going to need an actual engine bay and shit.
Well, the thing is, I was thinking, not only just direct to use, but, like, I was also kind of wondering maybe making some, like, just clustering them in a certain way. Like, maybe I can make some dumb missiles. Let's see, what's that at 50? Okay. Yeah, so I'll buy 24 of these.
I
Yes. Thrusters. Okay. What about the electronics? I'm gonna want, just some generic central computers.
dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap. Can I buy them like a
They'll be
drone's
sold
worth?
as a box for it is drone components. These components will make one drone. Here you go.
That's what I was actually about to ask for. Okay. How much for a box?
This drone component box will cost you 200 credits. Have fun.
Okay, that's very workable. Let me take off the credits for the last purchase real
But
quick.
it's for every electronic on the drone of any drone size.
Mm-hmm. So one size fits all. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
If you're making
buy-
particularly small things, you could get 2 drones out of 1.
Okay, cool.
Like missiles.
Considering these are gonna be a mainstay for me, I'll go swarthy up front. I'm gonna buy 10 boxes of drone components.
Have fun.
I will. I'm fine. I'm making progress, my friend.
Yeah, the main thing of the drone component box is the small AI, so that they can do simple tasks, like diagnose the ship, fix what's wrong with it, detect enemies around, shoot it, and stuff like that. Defense drones are pretty common, little tiny things with little machine guns.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I think I have all the materials I'll need to work on something neat in the future.
Oh, and this station does have tiny surface-mounted weaponry if you wish to get one.
Surface-mounted weaponry. Like what?
Think of it like a drone, except it's welded onto your hull.
What's the
And it often has a small gun of some sort, like a 50 cal.
What's the neatest thing I think I can buy that would fit into an anti-personnel role?
Again, the surface-mounted 50 cal you can just duct tape anywhere on the ship.
Per unit cost?
They were slightly kneecapped and their fire rate was fucked, so they're far cheaper than a normal 50 cal would be.
Okay.
They come in at about 3K each.
I'll mount one on the belly of the ship.
The far more extravagant option that they have is a 20 mil.
How much does that cost?
That runs in about 15K.
Yeah, skip it.
As I said, a more extravagant.
Yeah, surface-mounted weapon, 50 cal.
They also have, they do have smaller ones, which are like effectively MP5s duct taped.
All right. How much? I buy some bulk brass powder primers and lead so I can.
The station
press my bullets later.
the station does not have the such.
Fine.
It does
All
sell belts of 50 cal though.
How much for 9 yards of that?
9 yards.
Bit of a joke, but like, for real, how much?
1 second.
Can I get 9 yards of belt-fed ammo? Yeah, thank you. It's quite a bit, 9 yards.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
that's so-
1,500 for a 100 round belt.
1,500 for one. Okay. I'll buy 2 belts of that.
It is 15 credits a round at this station,
okay.
effectively.
Was that for the 50 cal?
Yes.
You charged me more.
That was on a planet in the black market.
Fuck. I hate the black market now.
Alright, so 200 rounds of Browning machine gun then. Yeah, 27. Okay. Following that,
200
they
rounds
have
would be
any-
3,000 credits.
What's that? I could probably make runs for more ammo in the future. Browning machine gun seems like a good multi-purpose round I could base a lot of my shit around in the future anyway.
Did they have any
Um,
medical supplies or medical tech on the space station?
It's scanned, but there is some.
There's what?
Scant.
Very
The
little.
adjective he used.
Mm,
They have basic medical supplies, gauze wraps, bottles of rubbing alcohol, Neosporin,
I'll buy all of it.
stuff from other races.
The Necronomicon somewhere in there.
I'll
Just
buy the gauze and all that, the basic medical supplies.
how many?
How much do they have in stock?
They have 3,000 units of gauze wrap,
Okay.
And what about rubbing alcohol?
5 credits each. Also 5 credits each. They have about 3,000 of them.
I'll just buy one crate of each.
A crate would be 50 units of rubbing alcohol and 100 units of gauze wrap.
How much would that be?
I told you what their per unit price was.
I forgot the per unit.
5 cred.
5 credits.
And how much units is in the crate again?
There's 50 for a crate of rubbing alcohol and 100 in a crate of gauze wrap.
5 crates, 850, and then 100.
You're right. There's scant little room left on the ship after buying all this shit.
Cool. Time to buy more shit. Nah, I think I'm actually done.
Because how many things of drone parts did you buy?
10 boxes.
The ship's pretty full.
Fair enough. I'll get to working with some of this shit in the near future. Yeah. I'll probably make the ship a little tubbier in the future after. another
Yeah,
big
a little
paycheck.
over half the ship is just full of boxes that have been bungee corded down to walls.
And we still have the-
If you take any sort of hit or start doing evasive maneuvers, those are going to go everywhere.
Don't worry, I'll start working with them. All right. Cool. I think I bought everything I was interested in. We ready to go plant site again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do I need to do like a daily medical check on the one guy that has the third-degree burns all over half his body?
Oh right, yeah, he's still dying, isn't he?
I
think
got
so.
I rolled a 26 on his medical check when I was treating him the first time.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, he's probably not dying, but still, like, they can't be fun to be that dude.
That's what I was asking. Do I need to roll another medical check or?
Yeah.
See, he's not dead. 17.
Oh, there's more new stimulus checks running out. Wait.
Cool.
Oh, when is it
Jesus
gonna take
Christ.
effect?
It's a lot of taxpayer money, eh?
Oh,
Yep.
when is it gonna take effect? I'm broke.
I don't know. It just said soon. So do you guys wish to rendezvous with your undead convoy, or are you just going to go to the city?
Let's rendezvous. I mean, no reason
Yeah.
not to give him an escort now that would actually be helpful.
Where would you like to mount these? You bought 250 cals, right?
Now I bought one.
Oh.
It's too expensive by twinned.
I imagine you just put it underneath the nose of the ship.
It's on the belly. It's a belly gun.
Yeah, it's actually short enough not to hit the ground.
Yeah, I assumed.
Yeah,
launch
there's
it
about
to ship
a
the landing gear.
yeah, there's about 3 foot of clearance between the ground and it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Don't blindly
it's-
walk underneath the ship or you'll hit it. Ding! Ah!
Yeah. As a point, there's not really any reason to mount it on the quote unquote nose because the ship is both round and has no windows.
It's going straight out the front, so it can look down and look. It can look everywhere forward, but if anyone's underneath you anywhere, you're just fucked.
Well, I mean, if anyone's directly underneath me, I can probably just land on them.
Squish. Your landing gear keep you about 5 feet off the ground.
I'll just fold up the landing gear so I don't damage it. It's almost like a boss attack where it's like the enemy is standing directly underneath me and they start seeing me fold up the landing gear and it's like, okay, I need to either walk out of the blind spot in the firing cone or get squished.
Run behind the ship, quick! It wouldn't be hard to get behind the ship if they're underneath you. You're not that big.
Maybe I can flare the thruster and cook them. Just fucking tilt back into them and then go full blast.
Yeah, your ship has enough maneuvering thrust for you to be looking nose down to the ground and still remain airborne.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a fucking funny situation in my head. Alright.
Haha, I'm underneath them. You just pivot down. Hey, how's it going?
Anyway,
And then everything on the ship begins to shift because you're now opposite the gravity well, and everything goes flying forward with the ship. Everyone dies, being crushed by random parts.
oh god.
Sarah's pile of bodies gets minced by the crates of drone parts as they go from the back of the ship all the way to the front of the ship.
Man, this ship needs some stasis webbing.
You need some cargo pads, is what you need.
Shush you.
Those
I will not hear any of this talk of good ideas.
The cargo pad has clamps on them to hold on to crates that don't go nowhere.
Yeah. Well, next time I have a shitload of money, I'm gonna make the ship bigger.
I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 credits per cargo pad to get them installed.
Not to mention the ship just needs to be a little bigger.
It's a few systems over to get that done, though.
Yeah. Not to mention we need some credits from this plant. We need some credits before we go and do it, because all that shit's expensive.
So you're gone for maybe 3-4 hours? Actually, all the upgrades will take longer than that. So you come back after a day. After a little bit of searching back and forth, you find the flatbed and the armored buggy making its way across the desert.
Mm-hmm.
You're in constant back and forth communication with the mercenary you have on there, who's operating the grease guns.
Fucking grease gun.
That thing has been here since the beginning of this game.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking it's like, hey, teach them how it works. It's like, hey, flip that open. Now you're killing. Flip it closed. Now you ain't.
Yeah, Gone made that. I'm surprised y'all still have the buggy. I honestly thought it would have been sold by now. It's just too useful.
Alrighty.
It has armor, it has a set of guns on it, it has firing holes. What more could you want? It runs in the desert, it uses biofuel, it's great.
So we meet up with our people.
Yeah, after about an hour of trying to find their asses, you do.
Okay.
The
And then,
zombies don't stop, they just keep driving. But you are easily keeping pace with them, it's not hard.
okay.
The register man does inform you that someone tried to mug them as they left the city. He took care of him.
Nice, nice.
It's been uneventful ever since.
And
The
then-
zombies have been driving the cars. They weave, but they can drive it relatively straight.
Yeah,
Good
need to
times.
Put in a brain. Need to put in a good brain for those ones.
If y'all just gonna stick with them, I'll just time skip.
Okay.
Unless you all wish to leave them here and go on ahead.
Does everyone want to go ahead, or do you guys want to stay with them?
I'm honestly fine with either or.
Would the time skip advance my gun?
Yes.
I think we should time. I think we should time skip.
Okay, so I guess we time skip.
That gun is my main arsenal.
Considering your ship can park and stay there for about a day or two and then catch up immediately, there's little risk of doing anything.
If my mic quality sounds different, it's because I'm outside.
Yes, I've noticed.
Yee.
So I guess we do that real
I'm
fast,
washing.
and then I guess we time skip to the city.
I mean, I think it's just better if we time skip because I mean, what are we gonna talk about for about what, a day?
Mm-hmm.
I need gun special and then a mechanics check. From data.
From our-
I'll be back in a
Alright,
second.
The guns special.
Yes, that's what it's gonna sound like.
Gun special. Boom. And then mechanic, you said? Yeah. Boom.
Hey, the boom. Did you make it so the Oppenheimers shoot microwaves? Because that's the only thing I can think about of how they got cooked so badly.
I have no fucking idea. Well, I mean, theoretically, you know, anything high energy could produce burned. It's just weird. Microwaves are probably the best to explain that.
Static.
Doo-doo. Don't worry about me.
I just
I'm
remembered
out
that I
here
server muted
doing the
Charles.
You server muted Charles.
Yeah, you did. I saw
Yeah,
that.
because there was tons of background noise, and I said, Charles, you need to mute yourself, and he did it, so I'm like, fuck it.
Oh.
Charles, are you here?
You broke him, see?
Charles.
Oh, I think you made him sad, bro.
Answer me, Charles. I can hear the I can hear the fire alarm pings in the background. I know you're there. Here's phone buzzing.
I think if you add him, it makes his phone buzz.
Indeed.
Ah,
Oh, you pushed a
what
picture of
should
the
I
grease
name-
gun.
What should I name the double 50 cal?
Isn't it already named?
No.
I don't remember it being named, but yeah, you should probably name it. You commissioned the item.
Yes, that could be a good name.
So, I guess we make our way to the city then.
Yes, in 1 week's time, that 50 cal is finished.
Yay! I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
During,
Yeah.
since we're doing the
hopefully-
1 week time.
I'm as happy as a dead man could be.
Hopefully it doesn't run like shit. As it
Nah, I
happens.
think we'll succeed.
Mm,
After the planning phase and assembly phase. Planning, milling, and assembling. You spent most of the time assembling.
One of my physics checks for modifying Litum with his arms during that time frame.
Yep. He now has 4 arms.
Could I hold theoretically 2 double barrel Browning machine guns?
no.
He has 4 arms.
Well, I mean, yeah, he could probably hold them. I just mean operate and fire them would be the issue.
Yeah, you'd have a problem doing that. Just
I mean,
carrying
I'd
them?
probably only be
Yeah.
able to shoot one. I'd probably only be able to shoot one at a time. Since I don't
Hey, if
have,
you
like,
really want
double
to, just
weapon
get
shooting.
4 LP guns and just start machine gunning them.
I shoot him, I drop him, I shoot him, I drop him.
Yep. Skuzak did that, and he was a force of nature. He was also
Yeah,
a
but
monk.
LP guns kind of suck.
Yeah. You build into shooting and chucking those things, and you become horrifying.
You're a Murad of White.
Well, there's also the
Shotgun.
fact that he also built to being a brick shithouse as well, but...
Force of nature.
Why didn't the man just chuck bricks?
Because bricks don't have bullets. And the LP guns are
Hey,
as heavy as a brick, so might as well go both.
Hey, could you make me a brick launcher?
God.
A fucking brick launcher?
Pneumatic cannon.
I mean, imagine if you're just walking down the street, then a random brick hits you in the spine.
I wouldn't know whether or not to call the police or OSHA.
Both.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah,
The OSHA police are here.
fine.
Yeah, anyway. So, the answer is no.
Actually, how strong of a pneumatic can you make?
A strong one. Pneumatics are easy to work with. It's an old technology.
Like one that can just rapidly launch forward.
Like launch what?
Bricks.
Just no. No, one that can like punch really hard forward.
Do you want like a pile bunker?
That's a
Sure.
pile driver.
Cause technically, if I add it to my fist, like let's say I have my hand, then fallen like
Oh, you want a
somehow,
power
like, half my-
fist.
yeah, like I want to
Okay.
half my fist, just the pneumatic pushes it forward.
Okay. So the
I'll be
answer
like, I'll
is
be half
yeah.
half
I,
machine.
I I could probably work on that shit, but later. I've been like wanting to build my own drone for a while now, and so that's the
He
next
needs
thing.
a body, and you've been stopping him from making that.
No, I didn't really have the resources to make one before, but now I do.
Yeah, we have the 3D printer now.
Well, yeah, and I have all the.
You
drone
also
parts
you also
and all that
spent
bullshit.
2 days of that week making that, so you have the rest of the week to do shit.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, I'm deciding what I'm gonna make.
I mean, you could do anything really. The limit.
Well,
limits
yeah,
are-
I could do anything, but the thing about being able to do anything is that I have to boil down anything to the one thing I am going to do.
So what's,
Just make
what's your
a
goal?
slightly larger spider to inhabit.
I'm not making a fucking larger spider, okay?
A giant spider bot, kill it. Large spider bot goes down.
Giant enemy.
Smaller spider bot curls out of it. Panic.
Actually, could you and hear me out? Could you make yourself into a brood mother, where you have a bunch of tiny spider bots inside your body?
I don't like that. I do not
Oh.
like this idea.
You die. They go everywhere.
Theoretically, I very much could do that exact thing there that you are suggesting.
You should.
But I'm not going to.
You should like make tiny spider nanobots that come at you and destroy you.
God, no!
That's a
please.
Grey Goose situation, and you'd quickly lose control.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you don't mess with
Um,
nanobots. They're very, very bad.
Yeah.
Very,
I'm
very
just
tiny spiders.
Yeah.
Like that one video where the guy smacked the big spider and all the baby spiders in their stomach came out.
It was on
I
their
see.
abdomen, but yes.
Okay, so what happens
idea.
as we're entering the city and all that?
so I do know the first thing I'd like to work on. Boom, do you know the Eggmobile?
No.
Okay, I want to make essentially a little spider-sized jetpack for me to use as a getaway vehicle that has compatibility with the other things I'm going to build.
You say tiny. Aren't you like a foot wide?
Yeah. I'm using Pathfinder terminology. That's within the threshold of what's considered a tiny creature. A tiny creature can be up to 4 feet tall. No, wait, no, a foot tall. Sorry, a foot tall. So a 1 foot wide spider would be a tiny creature.
Oh, you mean the one from Sonic?
Yes, that Eggmobile. An Eggman has a sub-robot inside of his robots that he pilots that he uses to get away.
Yeah, the weird half-A with a giant propeller underneath it.
Yeah, except thrusters. Yeah, I want to have an Eggmobile thing. So that's the first thing I'm gonna build is essentially a sub drone that can fly really fucking fast, and that's the only thing it does.
Alright. Who
Oh,
left?
he left. Then I'm
Someone.
back.
I noticed. Hear that
I
pain?
guess
He's a sub.
in the context of my character, it wouldn't really be a sub drone. More like I'm just building my character a fucking zippy fast jetpack.
Called an escape pod.
Well, I feel that terminology impinges a certain understanding that it would be like really big, which it's not going to be. It's mostly
Ejector
just going to be
seat?
the thrust. It's going to ejector seats, probably a close enough, yeah. Just imagining, it's like a rigging of a few thrusters along the bottom and side of my body that can be used to escape, but is designed to be compatible with the oncoming designs.
Wait, a separate craft or attached to your current frame?
It would be attached like along the bottom of my current body.
Alright. They're modifying yourself. Got it.
So basically,
Basically.
you would be like the D2 series. You could just attach to vehicles and all that.
Yes. I am essentially building myself a jetpack meant to be used as a getaway item.
He's just an advanced R2D2.
Got her!
Anyway, so yeah, rolls for that.
Engineering basic drive.
Engineering basic drive. Blah, 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 blah. Engineering. Is that transit drive or where is it?
Basic drive.
Oh, there it is. That's a failure.
And a science physical.
Uh-huh.
If you can do it.
Oops.
As you try tackling this problem, you quickly realize that this is outside of your field of expertise.
Damn it. I'll just have to work by fucking independent drones for the moment. Don't really want to have myself in a situation which I can get fucked with handfuls of broken glass.
You can indeed outsource this work to other people.
That entails
Nice.
other
Charles?
problems.
Charles, you okay?
The answer is no.
I heard sirens and then I heard shots.
Charles, are you okay?
What the fuck? Cease.
Charles, leave and rejoin.
Charles is in slow motion.
He's approaching the event horizon of a black hole. Time is slowing down. Charles?
Can people hear me this time?
Oh my
There
God,
we
that's
go.
better.
God loves
How-
jerking me around. For a split moment, it means, all right, everyone was hearing me. I was talking.
You sounded like you were like in an event horizon.
Well, glad had I was a reference.
So
All right,
did you
I
wanna do
heard as
anything,
much
Charles?
as. All right. Let's see. Is there a clear difference between drones that build and drones that just repair?
No, he needs your engineering help.
All right. He'll utilize all his available things before he goes about buying stuff. So the Tiny, his repair bot, he's using both of those to help him get this successful. So yeah, I'm gonna assist with those.
The Spider-Bot wishes you to help him.
No,
And I have listed
No?
what I'm going to use to help him.
no, I specifically said I don't want that.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I think Charles is only half qualified to help you, to be honest. I don't think he can pass a science physical test either.
It's just something I'll have to come back to once I've leveled up.
Yeah.
I can only spread my character sheet so many ways.
I guess how many legs you have.
Wait, what?
Teach the spider the way of seduction. You got them legs.
Oh, right, that was the thing. I had to make certain because I was like, wait, did I hear that correctly? Anyway.
Fuse is an engineer, a combat engineer.
Yeah, and I am a trippy asshat who won't use any thing I didn't design myself. Well, aside from the outer gun, but that's a really practical thing that I can't get around.
So basically, in order to help you, we have to make it where you think it's your idea. Got it.
That would actually be the thing to do if you wanted to jump through hoops to help me, but like I wouldn't recommend it. It's it would probably be unrewarding long term.
So, Data makes no progress as he beats his head against the wall of his own ship, trying to figure this out.
Yep. I'll just wait till fucking next level. It's my only option. Till then, I'll work on an unrelated design.
Okay.
But thing is now, if I'm gonna disembark the ship, it's gonna be in something well armored, which means I need a lot of bulk amorphous reinforced material, ideally some tungsten and shit that I don't think I have access to just out in space.
You know, on the surface of this desert planet that you're currently traversing.
Yeah. So, what now, Johnny O's?
Over the course of the week, you did pass a few pirate bands here and there, but you avoided them.
Yes.
I mean, did they want to die?
Much regrets was had from Sarah.
Well, we're corpses, but everyone here didn't want to risk it. Considering Data has to fly about 2 feet above the ground or else he'll get shot down. Because this is a heavy anti-air territory.
Makes sense.
You get into a fight, your ship's probably going to go nuclear.
Because boom.
Data knows this from first hand, in fact, because he got shot on the way here. Which started the whole problem with his landing gear in the first place.
Yes.
Well, yes, you make it out of the AA zone and out to just random bandit territory. It goes from rolling desert to rolling cliffs and deserts. Improvements.
You must do the art of the sand people.
As you approach, I think it was Raven City? Like that? I don't remember. I shall call it Raven City just because death. It's funny now. As you approach Raven City, you begin to spot flowers as you round over the next sand hill, you see that the city has been surrounded by fields of flowers.
Hughes
Millions
turns to Sarah.
and
Have you
millions
been
of
here
them.
already?
No. Why?
Huh.
Uh,
Seems like something you'd have them doing.
Data can raise the ship up enough that you can actually see around the city. It's about for about a 2.5 mile radius around the city. There's just flowers. It's not like they removed the sand. They're growing out of the sand.
Mm-hmm.
They're like tulips and daffodils and poppies.
Oh, so it's just random sorts of flowers.
Yeah, vibrance of red, yellow, and blue.
I keep forgetting how advanced our irrigation system is.
Yeah.
Wait. If I get this.
Can I get a notice check?
From
Sure.
Anyone who wishes, everyone.
Byron. Come on. There's the ends. Boom. Damn!
As the ship and stuff is parked on the nearest hill, and you just look over the city and the fields of flowers, you begin to pick out shapes here and there. The first thing that everyone, including Fuse, notice is that the city has a distinct lack of power. All the lights are off.
Uh-oh.
Second thing, you see that there's growth around the buildings, like vines have begun to take it over. Nature is reclaiming the city is what it looks like. But the buildings still look pretty new, so not dilapidated, just covered in growth.
Vegetation.
Yeah. All the vines are flowering, so it's pretty easy to notice the bright red flowers climbing up the side of the building. Even from this distance.
And there's no bodies.
You do begin to pick out shapes here and there. Out in the fields, there's lumps here and there. Then you pick out, you think it's a Jeep. And another one. And another one. And a bus. And as you get as you start looking closer to the city, you begin to see more of these mounds here and there. Where the flowers seem to be a little thicker.
damn. Low chance of power from those vehicles, it seems.
And you do indeed spot vehicles here and there, and with the sensors on the ship, the RNA, the Spiderbot, can indeed confirm that those are indeed vehicles via the radar returns. There's jeeps, buses, and sensors also return that the entire field is alive. Life signs, plants. Just cover the entire place. Making it nigh impossible to distinguish any other life sign.
Are the jeeps empty?
You can't tell from this distance. You are looking at it from a hill, from very far away. You're probably a good 11 miles out.
Should be best those who breathe should probably put on a mask. Just in case the pollen is the reason why. I have a suspicion.
Does anyone have a carbon monoxide alarm going off in the background? What's that chirping noise?
No, it's just a fire. It's the fire alarm low battery chirp. It's Charles.
Wow. I'm always amazed that he can pick that up, yet everything else.
Amazing. So my suspicion is this plant isn't ordinary.
Ow.
And everywhere else around the city is just desert, barren.
Due to everything try to not touch the foliage, I guess.
Oh,
Hope
and
you can catch my words this time, Sully.
speak. Speak, Charles.
All right, what's your take on this? He says to Sullivan.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, that's for sure. Did that come through?
Not good, that's for sure. That was it.
Yep.
Charles doesn't talk. Just stares at you. Menacingly. He's just standing there. Menacingly.
Anyway, double checking my space suit here. All right, everything seems to be in order.
Closes the air intake on it.
All right, I think I fell asleep at the briefing. Are we saving someone or something? He says over the comms.
No, remember the information we got about this infested city of undead?
Ah, we're treating you.
Yeah, and this is the result from the so-called zombie.
Felix
there was
does
a
get a ping
reason
on
I
his
asked that
communicator,
question.
which he does inform everyone else of. The conservative candidate has been assassinated as of about an hour ago.
Nice.
Ooh, someone else got a paycheck, I guess.
All
The
that
news.
sweat-
The news says he was intercepted while giving out handshakes. Someone stabbed him and then stole something off his person.
Wait, but that was the guy we were working for, right?
No, it was the Green Party.
Nah. We were working for the Greenies.
Yeah, remember that both his opposition had higher bounties? I'm just surprised it was someone who just stole and ran. I'm like, huh. Will you look at that?
Mm-hmm. So,
Like thieves, man.
shall we explore this deserted city?
Well, my
Yeah.
suit seems all good.
Is there any way to fly into the city, or?
I don't
You-
think we're in
Oh,
an AA zone anymore, are we?
You don't see
I
any
don't
reason
even
why you
think there's
couldn't.
people to mount
Yeah.
AAs.
I mean, so provided nothing sneaks up on us, there wouldn't be any reason why we couldn't fly in a bit closer.
All
You wanna
right,
leave
as
your
long as our
mercenary
enemy is
and
okay
your-
with this.
Your mercenary and your flatbed tent to set up somewhere over here, way outside the city.
Yeah, so we have a safe spot to go to.
And then if he also just wants to keep scout.
Yeah, make sure nothing approaches from this bearing.
He gives you the thumbs up, and he begins ordering around the undead to start setting up the tent behind the ridge so that no one can see them.
What a helpful guy.
Well,
I'm surprised we were able to tie that to the ship.
No, they
tie
drove
what's
it.
in the ship?
The tent they're setting up.
They
Yeah,
drove
no,
it.
they drove it.
Huh.
You completely zoned out. We time skipped a week.
Anywho, once we finally start exiting to explore, first thing he's checking is one of the nearest vehicles.
Hmm.
I should begin making your way over. Well, you're flying, so you just look on the sensors. There's no windows on the ship.
I think I have found it. After some consideration, I know what type of drone body I'm going to use in the immediate future, after I'm done building it.
Nice. So how shall we do the scouting?
I thought you would suggest boldly walking in or something.
You're currently flying overhead.
Is there any area where we can land within the city that's a wide empty space?
Arnie, I think that was more directed to you since you're a better view of outside currently.
Well, I mean, there should be. I mean, boom. Do I think I could pick out a landing spot?
Give me a notice check.
All right, fine.
Because you're judging purely on radar signature as you're flying over.
Yeah. Notice comes to 19 successes.
Oh wait, no, it's a sensors check, sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Have fun.
Because you are completely blind. You can't notice what's inside here.
Sensors. Yeah. My sensors check isn't actually much worse. 22.
Ah.
Hey, you did better.
Purely judging on radar pings, there's a top of a few buildings here and there. And there also seems to have been a very large area that's been left open. Either it was previously a landing spot for other ships, or was a park of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's put it down there.
Okay. We do so.
You quite carefully and slowly bring her down. Easily touching down, nothing stops you. No radar ping saying you're getting shot at, everything's fine.
Cool.
Good times.
Yeah, no getting shot
Alright.
at.
Now that I have an idea as to what I'm building, I'm immediately start setting about building it. Have fun, everyone.
In other words, he just popped open this thing, let us get out, and he's just swinging
Question, Sullivan.
part to part.
Do you have any kind of rebreather?
I can check my inventory.
Because Sarah said that everyone should.
I do not.
I guess you're staying with Rainy.
I guess you're gonna become one of me.
Oh God.
Hey, it's not such a terrible existence.
Says the visibly frozen being.
I put on my headpiece then.
So I just don't leave this place then, okay? Seems like it.
Nah,
Just don't
nah,
leave
you're
the
gonna be
ship?
with me.
I just don't leave the ship then, it seems.
Well, I
God
mean,
damn
until we
it.
know for certain that there's something wrong with the air.
Hmm.
Or that there isn't something wrong. Because it might be
Because-
that's a piece of conjecture that we made that's unfounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to just analyze the air real fast.
Mm-hmm. Send out a drone.
Still have to open the hatch to do that.
Hmm.
Here, put your head in this plastic bag for a minute.
God.
Yeah, I got a spare plastic bag where I got all my RCS thrusters. I'll just...
So,
You should cut out some eye holes.
yeah, oh wait, wasn't there the old gas mask that we found before? We could just slap that on you.
Your new mercenary didn't come with one, but he still has his.
Yeah, the guy in the yellow jacket guy.
No, he didn't have one.
Oh, he didn't have one?
No, your new mercenary does, though.
Oh, but he has it on him though.
Yes.
Well, we can make you a makeshift mask. Don't know how.
Quick,
effective
fire
that
up the
would be.
3D printer!
I don't think you can make filters though.
I have the medical supplies for it.
Yep.
So you spent a total of like 5 hours. Actually, no. You spent an hour or so making a quick
Mask
rebreather.
Hey,
God, that would be a fucking
Colin.
alternate proposal.
am I breathing?
No,
Ah, okay.
all your bodily functions have stopped.
You're dead. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
A nuclear Rex
Yes.
or Raptor. right now.
I mean, I'm not gonna build the second one, but it would be fucking funny.
Okay, so you have your mask now, Sullivan.
Okay.
You can breathe now.
An OSHA approved M3 rebreather. Have fun. And it's a dust mask. Have fun. Here you go.
Oh god.
It's a tightly fitting dust mask, so your nose is gonna hurt afterwards.
Yes, yes, it will.
Looks like you're gonna have to start making lists, Sullivan. As efficient as you are with minimal stuff, it seems a lot of oversight is happening to you.
Yeah.
Says the man who never leaves his environmental suit. Since the day he ventured onto this planet, he's never left it. I think he's taken the helmet off once.
Doesn't that thing need
And then he
maintenance at
took
some
the
point?
whole suit off once for that bath business.
Took it off once to take a bath about a month ago.
Doesn't that suit need maintenance or something?
Self-cleaning.
How do you think he gets his fuel?
Not so much cleaning, but as just general wear and tear through life.
Duct tape.
Use it.
Space duct.
Okay. Okay. I will.
He doesn't get shot at.
I will concede on the duct tape. I will concede on that.
But he doesn't get shot at. What would he need to
Fair
repair?
enough.
He avoids combat like the fucking plague.
So, how is it outside?
Do you have any device to measure this?
Besides only basic medical radars I have.
Just for registering what's inside a body. It doesn't detect environment.
So that's why I'm just waiting for Sullivan.
Mm-hmm. What?
Nothing? We're
Sorry.
just gonna go outside now.
I'm zoning out a bit.
No worries,
Uh,
we're just
I
going
think Fuse
outside.
Fuse might have something. Fuse?
Well, I'm not sure if this thing is qualified, but we'll see if it can pick up anything, he says as he starts.
You got a
Yeah,
handheld
it's
scanner on
outside.
you?
Yep, he's trying it.
He does. He has a Mark 1 scanner.
Okay. Let's see what the result is.
What's the results?
Fuse?
Oh, I have to roll something?
Yeah.
Alright,
Probably a
let's see
scanner
here.
check or sensor check.
Roll a computers check.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Your specialty?
No.
I'm just not bad at it.
You could roll sensors if you really want to.
Right, let's see what this
That's a
average.
Ooh, we should take a census.
Pretty sure his sensors roll is even lower. Yeah.
You got a.
Fuse reads over his scanner, refreshes it, reads it again. There's definitely a lot of something in the air.
Fuck it, I'll make a random shot test
It's
with
radiation.
computers.
I guess that got snatched out of my hand, and it's like, let me try.
Sullivan took it,
We're all
does the same
trying.
thing. Yes, there's something in there. Sarah grabs it, expands on the something to tell her what it is.
Okay.
There's tons of microparticulates in the air.
That is bad.
Oh joy.
I was right.
Oh, I don't want to be here any longer.
There's about 5,000 parts per million.
Yeesh.
That's pretty high actually.
Yes, yes it is.
As we're outside, what's my medical radar telling me on Sully's body?
You scan Sully. It exclaims that he has some pain on his big toes. It informs you that he has ingrown toenails.
I do not like that information.
Other than that, he's fine.
Okay.
Hopefully she didn't tell you, otherwise that would be just.
So let's keep going. So there's more stuff in the air than normally it should be.
You don't know what it
See
is,
if
there's just a
there's
lot
any-
of it. Which you can visibly see. The air is kind of a tinged a light gray around the ship.
It reminds me of the flood.
Does our characters know about that, or is this just an outside reference?
That's an
Outside
outside reference.
reference.
The flood is not an in-universe thing.
All right, there we go.
The contagion is, but it's not like the flood.
Nice.
So, as we explore deeper in the city, what any signs of life
As
at
you're looking
all?
around, you find that you have indeed landed in a park. There's several dead trees around you. Those trees have been covered with the little vines which are sprouting flowers.
Do I see any vehicles?
Quite a few lining this in the streets.
All right, let's
Any-
see here. I'm gonna
They're,
try this
they
roll.
look like they're covered in moss. You can only see their basic shape.
Any, if we remove the foliage a bit, do we see anything inside?
As you're walking, you actually step on something that's a little squishy.
It's a body. Shoot it.
It is a body, and it's covered in vines. It kind of breaks up under the weight of someone stepping on it, so you kind of go through. Ugh.
Has an internally root system in there?
Pretty desiccated.
No.
All right, from
I
my
didn't see
readings, could
roots.
I determine if any of these vehicles can be worked, or is it just something
when you open
that...
up the vehicles, the inside of them, there's something but bones of what used to be there.
The vehicle's just a shell.
Yeah. Your Fuse, your scans of the vehicle show that the engine has been eaten through. Its critical parts are no longer functioning. If you crack the lid
Lost my
open,
cool there for a sec.
if you crack the lid open, you'll see various roots have grown around and through the engine.
All right, he looks for
They look like potatoes.
where the... Did it also happen to the battery?
Yeah, there's daisies. No, there's mushrooms growing out of the battery.
Brazilian bastards.
Yeah, those mushrooms are like a luminescent green.
Don't touch the mushrooms. Put it back down slowly. Well, I'm gonna be checking vehicles. You keep looking for your buddies there, Sarah.
I went for them about how the body stays and what's happened to it. This plant's eaten the body from the inside.
You enjoying this, Sullivan?
Yeah, as you're looking around, all the little mounds here and there, you can confidently confirm are people. Or were people.
Yeah, we should probably go. I don't like this place. I think this place should probably get cleansed
Nuked.
with fire. Cleansed with fire.
We should at least try to see if they have a weapons bay or anything that's we could salvage first.
This seems like the work of a bioweapon of some kind. I do not like it.
Well, if we
that's-
see any fuel, you'll be the first one to take it and retreat back, spreading it as you will.
If you notice, if that's the situation down there, you should probably document things so that somebody with the means can be
Utilized.
convinced. Huh? Me? No, I don't have the means to handle the situation.
You
I mean,
could even
somebody
be
who has-
compensated for such information.
Yeah. You know, Because somebody's going to want to know about this. Somebody with the means to handle the situation. And we can
Yeah.
get paid for that.
I will mention to you as you were walking around, after you left what was obviously the park and entered the street itself had a thick layer of moss, and you kind of sunk about a quarter inch as you were walking across it. So there's quite clear footprints of where you've been walking.
Okay.
If there's anything notable, try to document everything and make note if there's any particular material that seems unaffected.
Okay.
Most of the buildings,
Already on the vehicle.
most of the buildings around you are covered in moss up to about the second story, and then it stops.
Yeah, let's see. Is there anything on the third story?
That's just where the vines start and keep going up.
All right, let's try this one more time.
The nearest building
Try
to
it
you
properly this time.
had really large, what probably were neon lights, but you can clearly see what they say, even though it's covered in moss. The sign reads casino.
Hey, we should go in that.
Let's see what's in the casino.
Money. That's what's gonna be in that casino. Money we need.
All right, quickly he grab that.
You try fiddling with the door. It's locked. You hear the whizzing of a drone as Fuse tries to launch it. It immediately rockets up and hits the ceiling above you and shatters. Zzz.
Oh, no.
Parts everywhere. Again. Fuse, I think this is like the fourth time this same drone has exploded.
Quite you.
Is this the same C4 drone?
No. The C4 drone was
So
bought.
this thing's
C4 drone
Dagoth
McFucking
just comes up and
died. It's a new drone.
Force opens
like
the
a
door.
hero.
Dagoth force opens the door.
As gentle persuasion hasn't worked, a little more forceful persuasion is used, and the doors easily break open, shattering the glass doors and bending their
They were
aluminum
glass.
frame open. Yeah,
Damn, they were so covered over I didn't notice.
it's quite loud. Moss and glass goes everywhere.
How's the casino's inside look?
Fairly okay.
Uh,
There is little white roots that kind of go across the entirety of the ground, and they meet in large clumps as they go over bodies, which are just covered in mushrooms.
All right, takes out his shotgun. Been a while.
Fuse brushes the dust off of his shotgun.
Yep.
Oh. I would say someone probably check the slot machines, see if there's anything inside. If we could probably get some money out of it, that would be useful too. Well, I document
The mushrooms, the mushrooms that you document on the bodies seem to be a bright pink color.
bright pink,
Some of them are a very dark crimson red.
bright pink, dark crimson red.
A few
How,
ones.
how did the bodies look?
It seems only the skeleton is left over, and the very thinnest amount of the skin to hold the shell together. The insides have been completely removed. So
Let's just go.
there are a few mushrooms that are inside the body, inside the chest cavity, which are very plump. Is probably the best way to put it. They're filled with a liquid.
The bloaters.
It is a dark crimson red.
Blood mushrooms.
Blood mushrooms.
All right, so many of these machines have also been eaten through, huh? Have there been any that it has not been?
The shell of the machine is. Most of these machines are actually pretty okay.
Nice.
As you start trying to break into them, some of the more mechanical devices start pinging. One of them sounds a wound up alarm that is quite loud.
But remember, there was no power.
Mechanical.
Don't know why
It,
the
it,
heck I
it
went
rings
that
for a
route.
total of 1 minute and then it stops.
Let's see if I can take this apart like a mechanic should.
I'm gonna have Dagoth on scouting duty. Just keep an eye out for around us.
Always
Should have
good for
started this in the
scouting
first
duty.
place.
Fuse, you do make your way into the receptacle for the money that is within this.
All right, who wants to hold on to this while I try to see if I can take parts of this machine with us?
Oh, you want to take the slot machine? Actually, we could sell slot machines, couldn't we?
A bit of the slot machines have been warped. So, like the handle that you pull easily fucking shears from the housing. As you get to the part where all the chips are stored, you see that they've been eaten through.
What about money?
Well, they use
Oh,
chips.
that's a chip.
It's a casino.
I mean, every casino has a bank, right? They got to store credit somewhere.
True.
A vault or something.
Do remember to keep value to weight ratios in mind. Don't want to be carrying
All right.
samples of typewriters.
Seeing that those are now useless,
There's very little space on the ship to carry anything anyway.
Yeah.
If you want to walk
Anyway.
around still without crawling on crates.
the mechanics for spinning the face and all that, are those still relatively okay? Because obviously the handle itself is gone.
Yeah, after you break the glass and start moving the wheels manually, you hear the crumbling sound of plastic. Apparently it's seized, and your gentle persuasion of having it rotate has kind of sheared some of them off.
Hmm.
It's
They'll
kind of
keep-
falling apart.
They'll keep looking for those that aren't quite falling apart. So
As you look around the machine a
those
little
might-
more, out the back of the machine, there are some nice wide mushrooms that are grown onto it. They're wide and they're brown.
Nope, I do not like this one bit.
All right.
And they have the little tendrils going throughout the machine.
You've been around, Sullivan. Do you think this casino has like a gas main or something? I'll give you dibs on blowing it once we finish looking through here.
It might. Us think about it. Depends on what kind of how depends on how it heats itself and what it uses for uses in the kitchen. Like if it uses like gas burning stoves, it'll probably have a gas main. If it doesn't, I'd say it'd be a bit less likely.
So as you all stand amongst the rows upon rows of slot machines, what do y'all wish to do?
I'm gonna check a few more slot machines. The other two can search as they wish.
I'm gonna check basically where the teller area is at.
Mort, what are you up to?
Well, I'm, have to guard Fallen, and whatever her.
Oh, you know,
duties
you're
are.
free thinking.
To a degree.
You are free thinking,
Wait.
although if she tells you to do something, you do have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you feel curious about some machines as you're walking by, I guess you can do something.
I do want to look for that vault in case the casino has it.
Go right ahead. It's probably underneath where the teller area is at.
Yeah,
Maybe
I want to
trade
look
in
for
the-
vaults.
Sullivan,
I need money. That man said money for better
Yeah.
weapons.
what are you up to?
I'm just going to be keeping an eye around because this whole situation is making me rather paranoid.
Can I get a notice check, Sullivan?
Okay.
I did say Dagoth is
There it
also
is.
on scouting duty too. So do you want him to roll a notice check?
Yes.
Yeah. The
Thank
paranoia
God it
will-
went up
Yes, roll one for him as
17.
well. Daggett doesn't notice anything.
Okay.
Sullivan, as you're looking around, you swear that you see some of those mushrooms are moving. Like a cap here kind of goes out of your vision. Out of the corner of your eye, you see like one of the caps disappear. You see little tendrils moving here and there.
I don't like this. I don't like this one.
So you're looking
As
real
Fallen
hard
has
for
walked
something
to
blow
the
this
far
place
side
up.
of the room to the tellers. Fallen, Daggett, and
I think
Mort.
some of the mushrooms are moving.
Fallen, Daggett, and Mort have gone to the far side of the room to get where the teller station is, which is as far from the door as it can be.
Okay.
About 250 feet. If I had to guess. From the front door to the teller.
Denoting comms.
Since it is over comms, Data will read this. What?
Hmm? You said
Data,
you saw
while he's
a
like,
mushroom moving?
Data, just staring at something while he watches it 3D print. Here's what comes. I think some of the mushrooms are moving. Data, what?
Just gonna have to send back. Did you eat any of them first?
Yeah,
No.
are you sure? You might want to double check that.
Yeah, I'll pop a second notice just to be sure.
Wait, do you want to get closer and check it? How's the teller area?
The teller area seems fairly devoid of stuff. The door to the teller area is actually open. There is some white mycelium going over the windows here and there, but other than that...
At a sloth machine. That's a typo.
Alright, had to be sure, you know. Wasn't sure it was gonna let me do the emoji of slot machine.
I do a second roll to double check the area.
Yeah, Sullivan, you just begin staring quite hard at the corpse that Fallen had been messing with. You see those... you watch the mushrooms that were on top of it begin to recede into the body.
Nope,
And-
nope.
And those thick blood
Nope.
mushrooms that were inside the chest cavity begin to swell more.
Okay, I do not. Okay, yeah, no,
Where are you running, man? Which part of the casino are you heading for?
Nowhere. I'm want to get out of here.
So he's heading for the exit.
Yeah.
Most intelligent human.
Okay.
Fallen, as you're around the back area and in the teller section, you do notice bins of copper dong, which are untouched.
I will inform everyone about the copper dong.
It is
So I'm
called
guessing,
it is low dong or wasted dong, which is made of copper. It is completely devoid of any plant life. The plastic bin that it's in is completely covered, though.
Okay, I'm heading back to the ship. This is probably some kind of fungal bioweapon or something.
Sullivan, I need a reaction check as you begin to leave.
Oh,
They love gas.
We love guests. Sullivan, you managed to backpedal in time to avoid the spike of human bone that comes forth from the ground as you try to leave.
Jesus fuck.
Upon closer inspection, you see that there's tons of human ribs and bones that are facing inwards towards the casino. As you try to walk out, a few of them spring up. There's rows upon rows upon rows going all the way to the door. About 20 feet of it.
Jesus fucking.
As you're watching this in utter disbelief, you see the doors begin to slowly close. As there's tiny little white mycelium roots that are grabbing it and pulling it shut.
That's not good.
You know, it's funny. I think y'all
This
have a way.
place is a trap. Everyone get out.
Hey, just a suggestion, but considering it's all just open, unshielded fucking plant life, I think the fucking the grenades will probably sterilize a path through.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out now.
Anybody want to get
Oh.
Oppenheimer?
Sarah, as you're counting, you count about 1,000 plus wasted dong in here as you hear Sullivan yelling. What do you type in chat?
Yeah, those are
Okay.
over auditory communications, which I assume we all have.
I don't think it needs to be over comms. I think they can hear you.
Yeah, it's
I was saying this over comms too in case they didn't hear me.
You hear him twice.
so we need to. I guess we need to start moving. We need to meet up. Seems like they already planned for us at the front door, though.
I wonder how far Mort got when he was looking for those things, and then he heard, okay, so someone found some dong before me.
I imagine Mort made himself to the door to go downstairs. Yeah, I imagine Mort found the staircase, and then he's now turning back around. He's like maybe 30 feet from Sarah.
I am gonna start leaving and
I
heading.
assumed if I didn't end up dodging that thing, it would have dealt a shitload of damage to me.
No, only a little bit. It was only a 1. But there's thousands of them, so it's weight of numbers type thing. And they're passive, so they're not going to hurt you unless you go over them.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, they're just, one direction spines.
I know casinos have multiple floors, so
So how many machines was Fuse able to go through before he...
Fuse, you got through
Honorably-
about 3 of them and realized that they, only hold, the plastic casino chips. And
I think
Two.
Fuse is looking for more for the mechanical parts in them.
most of the mechanical parts are completely fucked. Especially the more high-end ones that are made of, like, platinum and shit. The lights are
Okay.
gone, the other things that seem to be okay are the little, copper coil stators.
So
Alright.
copper, it
Fill the
doesn't like
pockets with
copper.
those and a
Okay,
few
there
pieces
we
of
go.
platinum.
And
think
a
that's-
warning there. Mind you, said there are biological landmines around here. When they go off, a bony spike bursts out to impale.
So should we start making our way to the roof instead? Instead of being on the land, since it already knows. Sullivan?
I honestly don't know. Would the ship be able to fly by and pick us up from the top?
Normally casino has a big flat roof.
The
Does
top of the
it?
casino was indeed one of the landing spots that, you could have landed on.
Yeah, we might need to make a break for it.
Yeah, let's do that. Fuck these mushrooms. Ah, I'm not even a
Okay.
vegetarian.
Okay, Sullivan, you have a free arm.
So Sullivan, are you just gonna beeline over to where Sarah is in the back of the casino? Take Fuse with you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, as you travel down the central line, you pass that corpse that she was messing with again. You notice the blood mushrooms on the inside have now swollen to fill up the entirety of the inside of the body.
That
And they
thing's
pop
going
as you
to
pass them.
explode. That thing's gonna explode.
They pop as you
Yeah.
pass them.
Okay.
Ah, so you're running.
Ah, shit.
Both you and Fuse get covered in bile.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Boy, they're gonna have to hose my suit down. Good thing I was able to
It
put the important
sticks to
parts in a
you.
box.
But doesn't do anything else. Luckily, no one can smell this.
We're
don't
going
have
into
no-
quarantine. The two of us are going to be going into quarantine when we get off. When we get up. there.
I hear Fallen's lab is pretty clean. Should go in there. He'll fix you up.
I don't like how you implied that.
He fixed me up. I don't know what you're talking about.
She fixed me up.
I'm asking for
This-
a hose, not an operation, Mort.
We're going
So
into
So
quarantine.
get ready to
after
break
this.
down the door, Mort.
I do have basically the quarantine tents.
Yeah,
Small
we're gonna
ones,
need
too.
those.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
And as all hell is breaking loose, this is where we're going to end it.
Yep.
Wow, this is not the cliffhanger I thought would happen.
Run from the deadly mushrooms.
The party find themselves inside a abandoned, taken over by Mother Nature itself, and is attempting to kill them. Sullivan and Fuse are covered in what can only be assumed to be a bioweapon of some kind. Kind of looks like blood, and it is definitely stuck to them. An amount of rubbing will get it off.
Amount of rubbing alcohol will do you well. It
Yeah.
kills fungal. Likely about a crate full.
Indeed.
I do have, and now hear me out. 3rd-degree burns sound bad, but I'm pretty sure it'll torch whatever's on you.
Heat.
I got heat if you need it.
Huh.
But Fallen will fix you, so don't worry about it.
The majority of the party is stuck inside of this casino from hell, which is a massive Venus flytrap, effectively, filled with mushrooms. Data is outside, calmly waiting for his various parts to print.
I knew
Fallen.
something was wrong about this place. Fallen, yes.
I was going to say Fallen. Her two undead companions are over in the back. Did you guys take any of the dong?
Yeah,
I think she
gonna-
was able to.
Just as much as you can
Okay,
carry?
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna tell Sullivan since he has 2 extra free arms, he could just carry 1 while still having 2 remaining free arms.
Yeah, I'ma carry stuff.
Okay.
Sullivan. That's not Sullivan, that's Mort.
Oh, dang it.
You're Mort.
Alright,
Why are you
I mean-
saying dang it?
I mean, as soon as I hear money, I'm just gonna go over there. I'm trying to
Anyway,
get money.
Felix and Data are the only ones that are on the ship. Everyone else is inside this casino.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Little
should tell
weird.
Felix to try to land on the casino.
I'm just making I'm making a recorded statement, so if we need to look back on this in 5 months' time to see what the fuck's happened, we'll have a short recap in the last few minutes of the recording.
All right. Since we're recording, I know this is probably crappy, but I still want to record it. All right, here we go. Playing them one by one.
No, Charles.
You don't want me to record that? Mysterious conversation before all hell broke loose 3 days after reported assassination. Anyway, I got what I wanted to recorded in 3 days after the assassination. That's when that conversation happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are, literally where he could die.
Oh, how the world works.
And that's the way it was. But yes, this is where we shall end the session. Any questions, comments, or concerns from everyone for our last session?
Concern regarding you. Do you think you'll be okay
Relatively
while we're waiting and for you to get settled to start this thing back up?
Will I be okay? Yeah.
All right, that's good. Let's
Hey, how
see.
much damage does a double 50 cal do?
A
Well,
lot.
that's a question.
Yeah, you didn't give me a hit dice.
2d10.
2d10?
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
2d10 plus 5 with 5 AP.
All right. I have to say, for our comments, this is quite the twist. Definitely excels in that category.
I find this enjoyable. We're gonna die through mushrooms.
I wonder if I'm going to end up making a mycotoxin or just using fire.
I will
think
I
would
will
toss
tell
them
you,
up
for
now.
out-of-game knowledge, this is all because of Commander. The commander.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do I know this guy?
Probably not.
No,
Fuck that guy.
I don't think you were here to meet him.
They're with one of the original group. In the original group.
Well, he also did come in and sit in for a bit, but I don't think any of these people were here for that.
That's true.
But if that is it, if you all would like to say goodbye with me,
All right then.
I'd like to thank everyone for being here. It's been an honor playing with you all, and I had a great time.
I hope we can resume soon.
My only gripes are Charles never talks, Sullivan has to twist his arm to talk, and everyone else is silent as fuck. Fix that.
We're
Hey,
all
I-
quiet
I tried
players.
talking.
We're all
but every time I
quiet
talk,
people.
I didn't point you out.
oh yay.
You, Data, and Sarah are pretty good. Fallen.
I tried making it entertaining by having us do the job.
But yes, that is it. Good evening, good morning, and good night. I've been Daboom. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.